Lichens represent permanent association of algae and fungi. It is permanent association of algae and fungi, and just like mycorrhiza, this association is also symbiotic association. If the association is symbiotic, it means both the partners, they are benefited here. So it is positive association showing mutualism. Algal partner जो lichen की body के साथ associated है, this is known as phycobiont. Algal partner is phycobiont and fungal partner is mycobiont. Now the algal partner, it forms only 1 to 5% of lichen body. Lichen thallus का, lichen body का सिर्फ 1 to 5% part जो है, that is formed by phycobiont. Major part, that is 99 to 95% is formed by fungi. अब ये जो फाइकोबायोंट है, इसके अंदर जनरली जो मेंबर्स प्रेजेंट है, these are members of chlorophyceae, algal component which is part of lichen body. Mostly this algal component belongs to chlorophyceae. Chlorophyceae के साथ साथ there can also be association of BGA. So you can see here, chlorophyceae is eukaryotic algae, BGA is prokaryotic algae. It means in the lichen body there can be association of both prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic alga. Now coming to mycobiont. Mycobiont के अंदर जो fungal partner है, mainly it belongs to ascomycetes. Mainly ascomycetes, but in the few cases it can also be member of Basidiomycetes. Few cases. Now let's see what is the role of fungal and algal component in lichen body. Now phycobiont form food for the fungi. Phycobiont will perform photosynthetic activity and form food for mycobiont, fungal partner. But if the phycobiont partner is BGA, so you know that BGA also has the ability to fix nitrogen. So if algal partner is BGA, then this phycobiont is also involved in nitrogen fixation. Such type of lichen which can perform nitrogen fixation, it is known as azotodesmic lichen. Yes, please note this. Such type of lichen, it is known as azotodesmic lichen which can perform nitrogen fixation. Now what is the role of fungal partner? Mycobiont provide protection to algae. तो एक काम जो mycobiont partner करेगा, that is protection. It will form a protective covering around phycobiont partner. Along with that, it will also help in attachment of lichen. Attachment of lichen to different surfaces. Also helps in the absorption of water and minerals. Water and mineral absorption. और लाइकन के अंदर जब सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन होगी, जो सेक्स ऑर्गन्स बनेंगी और जो फ्रूटिंग बॉडीज बनेंगी, all these sex organs and fruiting bodies which are formed, they are of fungal origin. So sex organs and fruiting bodies. Fruiting bodies which are formed in lichen, they are of fungal origin. That's why lichen, they are placed under fungi. Lichen का जो main component है, that is fungi. Main part of the lichen body is formed by fungi. 99 to 95%. Along with that, the sex organ, sexual reproduction which is occurring, that is through fungal means. That's why lichens, they are placed under fungi. Now lichens, they are perennial in nature. Perennial, they can survive for several years, but they show slow growth. Perennial can survive for several years, but growth is slower. Now lichens, they can be present in diverse areas. They can be present in diverse habitats. Like lichens, they can be present over rock surface. They can be present over rock surface. Lichens which are present over rock surface, these lichens, they are known as sexicolous. Lichens, they can also grow on soil, can also be present on soil. Lichens which are present on soil, they are known as terricolous. Lichens growing on tree bark, they are known as corticolous. Tree bark के ऊपर जो grow कर रही है, that is known as corticolous. Lichens growing on wood, known as lignicolous. Now after this, I will be dealing with types of lichen. 3 categories I will be dealing here, that is crustose, foliose and fruticose lichen. Now types of lichen. Crustose, foliose and fruticose. Now crustose lichen, they form hard crust over substratum. Generally they are seen over rock surface. Crustose lichen, they form hard crust over substratum, generally present over rock surface. They are attached to the substratum firmly at several points. Substratum के साथ firmly attached है at several points. पर attachment के लिए कोई भी special structure involved नहीं है. No special structure is involved in attachment of lichen to the substratum. So here for crustose lichen, I will be citing few examples. One example is graphis. Graphis. Another one you write, that is lecanora. Yes, this is edible lichen. This is edible lichen, also known as bread of heaven. Another example in crustose lichen, that is rhizocarpon. Another one, dermatocarpon. Dermatocarpon is also edible lichen. This edible lichen is known as stone mushroom. Now coming to second category, foliose lichen. Foliose lichen, they show lobing. Yes, they show lobing which will give leaf-like appearance. Due to the lobing, they give leaf-like appearance. If this is substratum, over substratum there is presence of foliose lichen. Foliose lichen is present. You can see lichen is showing lobing which will give leaf-like appearance. Now foliose lichen, they are attached to substratum at few points. तो पहले केस के अंदर attachment was at several points. Here attachment is at few points. And for the attachment, now one special structure is involved that is known as rhizines. For attachment here, now special structures, they are involved. These structure, they are known as rhizines. तो राइजोपस के अंदर हमने जो स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ा अटैचमेंट के लिए, दैट इज राइजोइड. मशरूम के अंदर जो हमने रूट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ा, दैट इज राइजोमॉर्फ. एंड इन द लाइकन स्ट्रक्चर विच इज इन्वॉल्व, दैट इज राइजाइन्स. नाउ फ्यू एग्जांपल्स हियर. वन एग्जांपल इज पामेलिया. Pamelia. This is edible lichen known as rock flower. Another example is Peltigera. Now last category, fruticose. Fruticose lichen, they are highly branched. They are branched. Due to the branched nature, they give bushy appearance. Branched nature की वजह से they give bushy appearance. Now fruticose lichen, they are attached to substratum only at one point. That point is in the form of a disc, that is a disc-like structure. Example for fruticose lichen is cladonia. Cladonia is known as reindeer moss. It is utilized as a food by reindeer. Another example, Evernia, Ramalina. Evernia and Ramalina, they are utilized in perfumery industry. One more example, that is Asnia. Yes. So this example is Asnia. This Asnia is a pendant lichen. Pendant, do you understand that it is hanging? Let's say this is tree branch. Tree branch के साथ ये lichen attached है with the help of a disc. और ये जो lichen है ये branched है. Yes, you can see branching. Lichen branching show कर रही है and the lichen is pendant, it is hanging. Now this lichen is branched which gives appearance of man's beard. That's why Asnia, it is also known as old man's beard. Now after types of lichen, now I will be dealing with special structure associated with lichen body. So now I will be dealing with certain structures associated with lichen body. लाइकन का जो अपर सरफेस है, upper surface of lichen, there are presence of pores. Upper surface पर pores present and these pores they are involved in gaseous exchange. The pores which are involved in gaseous exchange, these pores they are known as breathing pores. In the lichen body also there is presence of pores on lower surface. Lower surface पर भी pores present है. These pores which are present again they are involved in gaseous exchange. These pores now they are known as siphillae. Now next one, structures which are present on upper surface of lichen body. One such structure is cephalodia. Lichen body के upper surface पर एक जो special structure present है, that is cephalodia. Let's say this is lichen surface, this is lichen body, this is upper surface and this is lower surface. तो जो अपर सरफेस पर there is presence of gall like structure. Upper surface पर there is presence of gall like structure. This is known as cephalodia. इस gall like structure के अंदर there is presence of fungal component. ये fungal component है. Along with that there is also presence of algal component. एल्गल कंपोनेंट भी प्रेजेंट है. ज्यादातर सेफलोडिया के अंदर जो एल्गल कंपोनेंट प्रेजेंट है, दैट एल्गल कंपोनेंट इज बीजीए. इफ द एल्गल कंपोनेंट इज बीजीए, सो इट मीन्स वन फंक्शन ऑफ सेफलोडिया, इट इज इन्वॉल्व्ड इन नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन. नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन. Along with that, these structures, they help in retaining moisture, or you can say they prevent water loss. They help in retaining moisture or prevent water loss. ज्यादातर जो यहाँ पर algal component present है, that algal component is different from the algal component present in main body. Cephalodia के अंदर जो algal component present है, that algal component is different from algal component present in lichen main body. तो इसका मतलब ये वाली जो lichen है, इस lichen के अंदर दो algal component है, दो phycobiont partner है. That's why these type of lichens they can also be known as diphycobiont lichens. Two algal component, two phycobiont partners, so that's why they can also be known as diphycobiont lichens. Now next one, asexual structures. Asexual structures, two types I will be dealing here. One is Ascidia, another one is Suridia. Ascidia, they are tubular outgrowth present on upper surface of lichen. Lichen का जो upper surface है, यहाँ पर ये tubular outgrowth है. इन tubular outgrowth के अंदर present है fungal component. Fungal component, along with that there is also presence of algal component. Fungal के साथ algal component भी है. अब इन tubular outgrowths का main function क्या है? They increase surface area which will enhance photosynthetic activity. These structures, Ascidia, they increase surface area of lichen body which increases photosynthetic activity, photosynthesis. ये मेन काम है. But sometimes Isidia can break from body of lichen. Sometimes these Isidia, they can break from lichen body. They fall on substratum. अब इनके अंदर फंगल कंपोनेंट भी है और एल्गल कंपोनेंट भी है. So due to the presence of both the partners, they can germinate, they can grow and form new lichen body. Due to the presence of fungal as well as algal component, when they fall on substratum, they grow and form new lichen thallus. Right. So main function is increasing photosynthetic activity. But sometimes when they break, they can also result in asexual reproduction. Soredia, they are also known as fungal spores. ये जो fungal spores हैं, they are formed under sori. They are formed under a structure known as sori. And these fungal spores, in the center, they have algal component. Center में algal component है. आसपास fungal component है. Like this. Yes. सेंटर में एल्गल सेल, आसपास फंगल फिलामेंट. ये जो पूरा स्ट्रक्चर यहां पर मैंने बनाया है, दिस स्ट्रक्चर इज सोरीडिया, फॉर्म्ड इनसाइड सोराए इन द लाइकन्स. अब ये जो सोरीडिया है, दे आर डिस्पर्स्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ विंड एजेंसी, फॉल ऑन सबस्ट्रेटम. सबस्ट्रेटम के ऊपर ग्रो करेंगे एंड फॉर्म न्यू लाइकन बॉडी. They grow over substratum and form new lichen body. So it's very much simple. In दोनों structures में से main or you can say better asexual structure is Soredia, because the main aim of Isidia is to increase photosynthesis. तो इन दोनों में से जो main asexual structure है, that is Soredia. अब बाकी यहां पर ये जितने भी स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, इन स्ट्रक्चर में से कौन सा स्ट्रक्चर है विच यू कैन से इट इज सिमिलर टू स्टोमेटा इन हायर प्लांट्स. अमंग दी स्ट्रक्चर, विच स्ट्रक्चर इज सिमिलर टू द स्टोमेटा इन हायर प्लांट्स? Generally in the higher plants like dicot, stomata, they are present on lower side, involved in gaseous exchange. तो इसमें से कौन सा पोर है जो नीचे प्रेजेंट है और गैसियस एक्सचेंज में इन्वॉल्व है? दैट इज दिस पोर. सो दिस स्ट्रक्चर इज सिमिलर टू स्टोमेटा. Now after dealing with the structure associated with lichen body, now I will be dealing significance of lichen. Significance of lichen. Lichens, they are sulfur dioxide pollution indicator. Or you can say they are air pollution indicators. अगर एयर के अंदर सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड की कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा है तो उस एरिया के अंदर लाइकन की ग्रोथ नहीं होगी. If the concentration of sulfur dioxide in the air is high, in the atmosphere is high, it will inhibit growth of lichen. So while lichen growth is inhibited in the presence of sulfur dioxide, that we have to see here. Now sulfur dioxide removes magnesium present in the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll के अंदर जो magnesium present है, that magnesium is removed by sulfur dioxide. Chlorophyll में से magnesium remove हो गया. That chlorophyll without magnesium, it is known as phaeophytin. That is known as phaeophytin. It is also known as colorless chlorophyll. So you can see that structure of chlorophyll has been disturbed. Chlorophyll का जो structure है वो disturb हो गया, destroy हो गया, due to which food synthesizing ability of lichen will decrease. If the food synthesizing ability will decrease, so this can result in the death of lichen. So growth of lichen will be inhibited in the presence of sulfur dioxide. ये जो प्रोसेस है, इस प्रोसेस के थ्रू लाइकन की ग्रोथ इनहिबिट हो रही है, क्योंकि क्लोरोफिल कन्वर्ट हो रहा है फियोफाइटिन के अंदर. दिस इज नोन एज फियोफाइटाइजेशन. राइट. नेक्स्ट वन. They form first community. They form pioneer community over rock surface. बेयर रॉक सरफेस के ऊपर जो फर्स्ट कम्युनिटी सरवाइव करती है, फर्स्ट कम्युनिटी जो इन्वेड करती है, दैट इज लाइकन्स. ना over rock surface, lichens, they secrete weak acids. Rock surface के ऊपर lichens, they secrete weak acid like carbonic acid and oxalic acid. This carbonic and oxalic acid, they result in corrosion of rocks. They result in weathering of rocks, which initiate process of soil formation. Due to this corrosion, process of soil formation is initiated. As soil formation is initiated in this area, now this area becomes suitable for mosses. This area becomes suitable for next group of plant, that is mosses. So now due to the soil formation initiation, next community which will invade in this area, that is mosses. तो पहली community कौन सी आई है? Lichen. Lichen ने ऐसा environment create किया है that it can result in the invasion of second community, that is mosses. So what is this? This is replacement of one community by the other till there is formation of most stable community. This replacement of one community by the other till there is formation of more stable community, this process, it is known as succession. Right. So in the succession, major role is played by the lichens. Now after lichen, I will be dealing with viruses.